G'day, Ben from Melbourne here. Today we're going to do a finds video. It's going to cover some second-hand newies and reissues. I think there might be only one reissue actually, but it's to cover this month, Feb, Jan, and there might be just a couple from December. I was reluctant to do a December one, even though I don't think I did one, but anyway, there could be some double ups, but only maybe 2 or 3. So if you've seen them before, just bear with me. But you know it's good shit. So let's get into it. First up, the newie from Banana Gun. Melbourne psychedelic funksters who also like to bring in a little bit of that Afrobeat sound. This is their second full-length album. It's an absolute ripper. It's on Anti-Fade. There's the back cover. Pretty nice stuff. Let's have a little look inside. Of course, it's called Why is the Colour of the Sky? Bit of a strange title. Maybe someone should have checked that for grammar, but anyway, we don't care when we see the beautiful translucent green of vinylage that accompanies. This one's probably not as instant as the previous one, but certainly growing on me. There's some wordage in there and I don't know what that shit is when it just goes banana gun, banana gun, banana gun, banana gun, banana gun, banana gun. Round and round and round. Well, square and square and square. There's the front cover again. Banana gun. Why is the colour of the sky? I don't know. Next up, new band to me called Voice Imitator. I think they're a Melbourne band. Another strange title, Of How Hits. These are Melbourne punkers. Haven't sunk my teeth into this as much as I would like yet, but first reports really digging it. This one's on 12XU label. There's the back cover, and what do you know? It's mastered by Mikey Young. I reckon I could do a special video and it would probably feature about 5 Australian records of records not mastered by Mikey Young in the last 10 years. Because, man, his name's on everything. But yeah, let's have a little look inside. What's that? I don't know. Is that a ear? That's a car. All right, worked it out as I was. You know when you think and it comes out all at once. Wordage. And just on the black vinyl there. You know, we don't mind the black vinyl. It's kind of weird how it's almost rare to have black vinyl now. There's the cover again. Voice Imitator with Of How Hits. Right. Some legends are back in town. The Beasts. That's right. Formerly the Beasts of Bourbon. Been calling themselves the Beasts ever since Spencer P. Jones passed away and Brian Hooper and Tony Polar. Well, Tony Polar was part of the first Beast album, but he's now no longer with us. And James Baker is back on the kit, and I saw him live last year, and they're playing more shows, and they've been fantastic. The lineup's James Baker, Tex Perkins, Boris Sujovic, Kim Salmon, and Charlie Owen, and it really gels. It's working really well. James, we don't know when we're going to lose him, but we know we will because he's stricken with cancer, but he's still rocking. Ultimo, well, obviously the picture and the big thing that says James is probably a giveaway. He did the artwork for this one. All new stuff from the Beasts on the Slick Productions label, which you order directly off Tex's personal website. Great live shot of the band in the middle there, kicking it. And not only do you get the album itself? That's a cool shot of the band too. A little bit of information. Yeah, great name for a song too on side B. Side A, Some Other Fucking Blues. I like it. Red vinyl. Very nice. Was I saying? If I wasn't, I'm about to. The nice thing about this is not only does it come with the album itself, there is a Beasts Alive disc, which is another set of, 11 songs of stuff from Beast's live shows. There was a live record that called Be Suburban. Get it? Be Suburban. Come out last year. Great shot of Sexy Tex on the front there. And this is from that same tour, but all different songs, which is great. So you get, classics like Hard Work, Drive a Man, Hard for You, Watch Your Step, covers of Strychnine and Good Times, Graveyard Train, Drunk on a Train, that's a James Baker song, which is a ripper, Dropout, and The Mighty Execution Day, as a Spencer P. Jones track, recorded at the Factory Theatre, 11th of August 2023 in Croxton Band Room. Shit venue, but if a good band plays, I'm going to go there in 2023 as well. So there's all that stuff I kind of just told you. And this one is just on the black vinyl. Very nice indeedy. We love the Beasts. Now, next one is a new band of young whippersnappers called Bel Air Lip Bombs and their album Lush Life. Pretty groovy cover. Are they on one of those hurdy-gurdy roundabout things that when I was a kid I'd always get sick and have a chunder on the way home? This is on Third Man Records. Well done, Bel Air Lip Bombs, for getting on that. The little blurb on the front says thus: the kind of punchy, hook-laden rock record that hardly gets made anymore, straightforward in sound but borderline unassailable in its construction. How could you not want to buy that? Let's have a look inside. Standard wordage, bit of information, some band shots, lovely stuff. Just on the black vinyl. There we go. Lovely stuff. Next up, one was probably a little bit late to the game. I think this is 2023 or 4. The Unknowns, another offshoot of the Chats, which is fucking awesome. The Chats just should fuck off and let the Unknowns and what are they called? Rick and the Sickos exist, because those bands are way better than the Chats. The Chats are just yobbo, numbskull bullshit. Anyway, let's not get caught up in that. It's quite a heavy record too. This is called East Coast Low. It's on Bargain Bin Records, which I think was what the Rick and the Sickos was on. Just in case you don't know, it's from Australia. And everything I do is Australian. Well, mastered by another Australian, Mikey Young. What? Wordage, band shot, more wordage. And this one comes on a clear with 2 black dots. Must be the special edition if you got 2 black dots on it. But yeah, great garage rock and roll. What can you say? Learn a thing or two from that chat and you might become a good band. Speaking of Mikey Young, just snuck this one out, a new Greenchild record, which is Mikey's electronic female vocals, kind of more synth pop thing. Really good stuff. Totally different from the last few records I showed that he mastered, but Really, really groovy. This is on Upset the Rhythm, which is a great label in itself. It's got one of them weird Obi things, which I don't see the point of, but people seem to like them. So what have we got? Just a black vinyl on the white label. And I don't think there's anything else in there. Nah. Right, let's move on to some second-hand finds. I was pretty happy about finding Mick Harvey's second solo record called Pink Elephants. This is all covers of Serge Gainsbourg on Mute Records, come out in 1997. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, I'm still looking for the other one. Oh, that's handy. I was going to say I can't remember. There's a picture of it there, Intoxicated Man, which was the first one. That's really, really good. Yeah, I like that. Songs of Serge Gainsbourg sung in English by Mick Harvey and Anita Lane. And if you know your Bad Seeds history, you'll know who Anita Lane is. So this has probably got a cast of thousands on here who are great musos. So who we got on here? Oh, Nick Cave does vocals on one of them. James Cruikshank, he's from The Cruel Sea. Who else? Oh, not as many as I would have thought. They're the two most well-known ones. Tony Cohen had a big hand in producing it, so that's quality all the way. So there's your information. And black with the pink labels. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, Mick Harvey, a bit undersung since he's left the Bad Seeds, but he continues to pump out really good solo records. Ones of like that where they're covers, ones which are originals as well. Next up, Chris Bailey. That's right, from the Saints, a solo record, Casablanca, on New Rose. This one, this is an early one. I want to say it's 1981. But what I want to say and what is actually true are two different things most of the time. There's the label there, New Rose. So obviously, when the original Saints went their separate way, Chris Bailey went in a more R&B direction, and Ed Cooper went jazz punk with the Laughing Clowns. They're both really worth checking out. Next up, we've got The Sick Things with The Sounds of Silence. Love that. I can't remember the artist's name, but it kind of looks like the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. But I like how the dude on the front saying, "Look, kids, there's a cow." This one was on Shock Records. This is recorded in, I should say, this is recorded in when I actually know the information. But it does say here, 1989 Shock Records. Now, this is feral punk awesomeness. There's a dude on here called Mick Sick, which we know better as Mick Turner. Maybe that's Mick being sick there. Could he use this for that punk tag, I suppose? Anyway, Mick Turner of the Dirty Three, of course. So here's some inner sleevage. There we go. Bit of information, some artwork and pictures, and look at that psychedelic white, as I like to call it. The great Shock Records label. Very good stuff. Next, The Grainster, an early Dave Graney record, and the Coral Snakes. Dave Graney was originally, and Claire Moore, who's his partner and longtime drummer, were in the Moodists. I think Claire was in the Moodists. I'm pretty sure. Sure all you nerds will correct me. This is a great record. I was the hunter and I was the prey. This one's on Fire Records. Yeah, I actually got to say, I've grown to really like Dave Graney solo stuff. In the 90s, I wasn't in the right headspace for him, and I don't think I was getting it because I was probably more into indie rock and punk sounding things. But as an old fella, it's all fallen into place. There we go. Black vinyl wordage. There's a larger shot of the great man there. It's quite the nice little curl on the moustache there. Next, a reissue of, the punk series called Bloodstains. This one's Bloodstains Across Australia. 17 essential punk rock blasts. A great addition to this series, which has got heaps and heaps of cool punk stuff that normally doesn't get any attention. So, a lot of bands here that you're never going to know about, like Body Snatchers, Skunks, Young Identities. Couple here I know, but they're still pretty obscure, like Public Execution and The Thought Criminals, who are both fantastic bands, and The Chosen Few's another one I know. I think this is quite funny when I read this on the back. After a whole slew of bloody awful Bloodstains comps from a bunch of backwards countries you wouldn't give a rat's ass about, it's time for real punk rock. So, take that, the rest of the world. Anyway, there's the back cover there. Nothing like a bit of parochialism. Just black vinyl there, but you don't want colour vinyl on classic, well, not classic, but fucking punk shit. Now, from our neighbours in New Zealand, the John Paul Sartre experience, or the JPS experience, with The Size of Food. And this bad boy is on Flying Nun Records. Quite happy about that. Great pickup, great band. If you know the Flying Nun sound, you're gonna love this. There's the great Flying Nun label there. Bleeding Star was probably the first one that I got into, but they're all good. Next up, a very old one from back in 1974, a reissue. I do have an original, but I was intrigued to know what this sounds like. It's Skyhooks, Living in the 70s, and this is the 50th anniversary remastered edition. They've stayed true to like the cover design and even given it the gatefold, which is pretty cool. Little factoid there, this was produced by Ross the Boss Wilson, who's known for Daddy Cool, and later on in the 80s was a pop sensation with Mondo Rock. They've kept the cool mushroom label there on the label on the label. On the black vinyl, which we like because there's no coloured vinyl. Well, there was probably the odd coloured vinyl back then, but it was rare. Great cover, iconic Australian record. One of the first bands who hit it big, who were actually singing about Australian stuff. Next one, a second-hander. Ed Cooper, Black Ticket Day. You're probably going, but didn't you show this not long ago? But that was like the recent remasters, but I just saw an OG and I thought, I gotta have it. It's a Hot Records one. You know what it's like. When you're a fan, you're a fan. There's a black cover there. The black cover? It is a black cover, but that's the back cover. Hot Records. When was this? 1992. Labels. Love that Hot logo. Get in there, you bastard. There's always one that wants to fight back, isn't there? Gotcha. So, yeah, great record. It's like, this is the one earlier last year where he played this and he played Laughing Clowns. album Eternally Yours. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Eternally Yours. So this has got, Black Ticket Day, the title track. It's Lunacy. It's all good. Anything you see with Ed Cooper's name on it, buy it. Coming out later in this year, actually, is Ed Cooper. New record with Jim White. So that'll be interesting. Next up, we've got a couple of Triffids. One's Love and Bright Landscapes. This is kind of a compilation. It says here, this record is an anthology culled from the period of 83-85. So a lot of good stuff here. Red Pony, Raining Pleasure, Bright Lights, Big City. So stuff off, EPs and mini LPs, which is great to have all in one spot. This one's also on Hot Records. How's that? 2 records, like the Unknowns in this with the map of Australia. Well, this is all Western Australia because that's where the Triffids are from. So some wordage. That's the dry side. That's the wet side. The wet side just reminded me. And there you go. There's a bit of a different Hot Records label there. Just, great stuff. Great classic band. I did a Let's Have a Listen vid a while back on their classic record, Born Sandy Devotional. Check that out. A lot of their stuff has been reissued, so it should be pretty easy to get. Well, this is going to be a long video, and I've still got quite a few records left. Obviously bought too many. Now there's a 12-inch for the Triffids. You don't miss your water till you're well. Runs dry. Even got the sticker available in aqua vinyl for a limited period. I believe this might be that. There's the back. Is it? Yes, it is. I don't know if I'd call that aqua though. It's more just blue. That's more aqua, but it's still not green enough in my opinion. Now, more Ed Cooper, but this time Laughing Clowns on Prince Mellon Records. Love this kind of a comp at the time. Come out when? 19. Oh, you idiot. I've done it to myself again. Anyway, what I like about this... Oh, here we go. AKA Greatest Hits 1988. So you get Laughing Clowns, Reign of Terror. Flip it over, you get Laughing Clowns, Throne of Blood. Groovy? Let's see that again. Yeah. Alright, and... love that logo, that laughing clown. I'm a little bit scared of clowns personally, but I can handle it if it's not real and I don't have to talk to it. Okay. Now one, I was very happy to find this 12-inch of The Birthday Party's Nick the Stripper, and we all know that if it's the pink one, it's an original, and it is on the wonderful Missing Link labels. This is in such good condition. I was very happy to find that. Look at that awesome Missing Link label there. So very happy to find the 12-inch of Nick the Stripper. Get back in there, you bastard. So yeah, side 2's Blundertown and Kathy's Kisses. Classic. More Laughing Clowns, the 12-inch of Eternally Yours. What an amazing track. There's the back cover there. This one is on Hot Records. So yeah, just what can you say about a song that's just mind-blowingly good? On the Hot Records red label there. Just trying to race through these last couple because it's getting long. The Triffids, Field of Glass, as it says on the back here, recorded mostly live on the evening of November the 6th, 1984 at BBC Studio 5. Yeah, this is a 12-inch of EP of 4 songs: Bright Lights, Big City, Monkey on My Back, Field of Glass, Wordage, the green hot label. Someone who knows more about this, tell me the significance of the different, like the red and the green hot and what have you. Anyway, last one, the Celibate Rifles Heaven on a Stick. You're saying to yourself, he's already shown us this one, but no, it was the black and white cover, limited edition, numbered, blah, 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 from back in the day. I saw this and it was the coloured one. Apparently this is the Greek version, still on the Hot Records label. And it's also limited, number 27. It's, you just got to do these things when you're a fan. So now I can put the coloured one next to the black and white one and go, look, one's coloured and one's black and white. And I'll feel really good about myself. It's on a label called Penguin Records, which looks like it is a Greek one. Yes, Athens, Wordage. And see, it's got the hot thing in there. I know I said it was Hot Records before, but that's what I meant. Things don't come out my mouth the way it is in my brain. So it's Penguin Records, and then you got the Hot Records there, so licensing shit. So it's a double. The Celibate Rifles, awesome, punk rock, influenced by Radio Birdman and Hitman and all that great shit. Cool stuff. That's the end. See you in the next one.